I don't need to be up here. So it's really an honor to be here. This is my second collaboration with Guy Barash. And the first one was Proteus last year, which was really amazing. And this is our second time together, also with Jared, and with this group of wonderful musicians. And I'm really honored. This one is, this collaboration we're going to hear next is based, the text comes from this book of poems of mine, Blind Huber. So I'm just going to read a few poems first to start out. Can you all hear me in the back? Yes. A little louder. A little louder? Okay. I know. What's that?
The microphone.
Should I bring the stand down this?
Yeah, I can bring it down.
Okay, straight down like this. How's that? Better?
Excellent.
Yeah? Okay. So the book, it's called Blind Huber, and it's based on the life of an 18th century French beekeeper, Francois Hubert. And he studied bees for 50 years and discovered or rediscovered everything we know about the hive. And he had an assistant named Burnins. And in the poems I read, there'll be sort of a conversation between Huber and Burnins, and also it seems like bees are talking also. Blind Huber. Opaque glow where my eyes should be. What remaining light, eyelids thin against it. Soothing, as if all I pass were encrusted in wax, dipped upright. Wax bush and wax bench, wax man, wax tea, waxy cup to waxy lips. My eyes now more like their eyes, morning filtered beyond translucence as the acolytes cover their queen. By the sound they will soon swarm. Clockwork, the frenzied heat of wings, forms droplets on the walls of their city softening, now twisting just out of shape. Swarm. When you see a swarm, rustle of wingbeat, collapsed air, your mind tries to make us one, a common intelligence, a single spirit untethered. You imagine us merely searching out the next vessel, anything that could contain us, as if the hive were just another jar. You try to hold the ending, this unspooling, make it either zero or many, lack or flurry. I was born, you begin, and already each word makes you smaller. Look at this field, cosmos, lungwort. Utter each and break into 1,000 versions of yourself. You can't tell your stories fast enough. The answer is not one, but also not two. Blind Huber. I sit in a body and think of a body. I picture Burnins' hands. My words make them move. I say, plunge them into the hive, and his hands go in. If I said, put your head inside, he would wear it. Think of my body every day, the same chair angled thus, Burnins every day. Think of his body, think of the hive, each bee, each thought, the hive brims with thought. Move it into shade, I think, and their body moves to shade. Whose fingers, which word, each surges from inside my head, but always returns as Burnins. Workers, attendants. Nights we lie beside her, our mouths at her belly, counting her breaths, the buzz, the gathering, long done. We all began inside her, like those lined up inside her now, mere idea of ourselves, unborn. We wash her body ceaselessly, move our tongues until all her hairs loosen. She roams the brood, finds another empty cell and fills it. Morning comes and she calms us, keeps us inside until the dew burns off. This sodden world. All winter we huddled around her, kept her warm. Those on the outside, those farthest from her, died first. Their legs gripped the others like a shawl. Hive. What would you do inside me? you would be utterly lost. Labyrinthine comb, each corridor identical, a funhouse, there, a bridge, worker knit to worker, a span you can't cross. On the other side, the queen, a fortune of honey. Once we filled an entire house with it, built the comb between floorboard and joist, slowly at first. The constant buzz kept the owners awake, then louder, until honey began to seep from the walls, swell the door frames. Our gift. They had to burn the house down to rid us. Twinned. To exist wholly in another, seamless, mirrored. Think of the hive. At each turn, we find ourselves, not a version, not a replica, but our whole selves. Love, you claim, comes close to this. No space between your words, a hand over the other's heart. How do you live with this distance? I have you, she thinks, or I know you, but she can never say, I am you. I'll read two more. Inside nothing. A sun-fed engine, the inside constants, a flower taken whole. In winter, our wings move faster to keep the sun inside nothing, and we fill the nothing with suns, line them up, swallow sap, swallow field, drop by drop, each stem a pump. Rose to rose to rose to rose to rose to rose to rose, calyx and anther all summer gone. We move still faster, fields grow in constant, inside the color of heat. Clinging, we pull our bodies across a chain of bodies, become the chain, climb nothing, always up towards suns, line them up inside us, a flower taken whole, a field built inside. It rises, each blade, each sun. Rain. Devil's paintbrush and buttercup, 3 days of rain, weeks till blackberries. High summer and no nectar comes in. Pollen washes off the lips of wildflowers, wastes in mud. We are murderous inside, eating our own bodies, feeding off the winter stores. Rot stench rises from below. The queen sends us out and we can't find our way back, our wings sodden. We crawl over our sisters' bodies, lick mold from their eyes, the hive strangely silent. Nothing to occupy us. Even a daisy, wretched housefly food, reeking of rotting flesh, I would wrap myself in it. Last one. Worker. Clover whispers, each lavender globe. 9 days in the fields, then our wings are shot. Day 3, I came upon an orchid hidden in a stand of pine, newly opened, mouth wide, a lacy white corridor, heaven after the gloom of the hive. Stumbling inside, the scent pulled me deeper, not caring if she closed on me forever. Thank you.